The head of DC Studios, James Gunn, talks about Adam Warlock. Hey guys, AW Aaron will order. So yes, James Gunn has talked about Adam Warlock. The head of DC Studios, as you know, has one last project of Marvel that's due to come out in May, which is Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And Adam Warlock, as you know, played by Will Poulter, will make his official MCU debut. Now, Adam Warlock's been teased since the end of Guardians 2 with the after credits scene, but now we finally get to see him after 6 years in hiatus, basically. But here's a picture of Adam Warlock. He looks really, really good here. I mean, yeah, you know what? The first picture I saw him in the trailer, I didn't think he looked good, but here he looks actually pretty good. This looks like a pretty good picture to me. Yeah, this looks amazing. I like the costume, I like the cape. I know he doesn't have long hair, but I'm okay with the short hair. Maybe it's because he's a baby. Technically, he's a baby. And James Gunn has described what his Adam Warlock is. And I have the article right here. Let me pull it up for you guys. And then, yes. Adam Warlock is definitely not a good guy in Guardians 3, says James Gunn. Exclusive image. Yeah, so we just showed you that image. Not Thor Dark World, guys. Yeah. The Sovereign, yeah. He's not a good guy. Of course, he's an incisive. Down here, the quotes say, it's kind of more complicated than that, he tells. But he's definitely not a good guy. When we're seeing what we are seeing is the infant form of Warlock, a newly out cocoon, and he doesn't understand life very well. He's basically a baby. Okay. So basically he says he's not a good guy. He doesn't know right from wrong. Obviously, he's a baby. You know how children, kids have parents. Obviously, right? And parents are responsible for teaching their kids what is right and wrong, what's good and bad. And obviously, this and Adam Warlock, very powerful child, basically baby, basically doesn't understand life very well. He's made by the sovereign people, and they're using him as a weapon, obviously, right? They want him as a weapon to go after the Guardians for screwing him over what happened in beginning Guardians 2. They want the revenge on the Guardians. They want to go after the Guardians for what they did, especially Nebula and all that stuff. I mean, he's still probably very powerful. Like, Adam Warlock is a very powerful character in the comics. He was in the Guardians game in 2021, which is really, really fun. He's more veteran season like, more adult like. He's very arrogant, very cocky, and Peter didn't really like that. But in that game, it was a different story than what the movie's gonna obviously dictate. But this Marvel movie, Guardians 3, is like I think it's the one movie everybody's looking forward to because it's like signaling the end of the Guardians. Because we know like it's like a farewell to some of the whoever who's leaving the Guardians. Like Batista, for example, he's pretty much confirmed he's done. We don't know who else. Maybe Rocket Raccoon. And this is the last Marvel project for James Gunn. As you know, he's the head of DC Studios, and he is now running a plan for a coherent DC universe, cinematic universe that involves even TV, animation, and video games. He's involved with that, but he has one last Marvel project to do, which is this. Okay, and this is so with Adam Warlock, obviously being a baby, this is not a one. He's not going to be in one movie. It's pretty obvious that Adam Warlock will be involved in other MCU projects. Because if he's just a baby stage, you need to develop that character, obviously, as MCU continues on through the years, through the phases it has, right? He has to learn and grow. And not maybe he's bad, not so good at first, but maybe he learns. Maybe he still has that cocky arrogance to him, but he's not really a bad guy in the sense of being a villain. He at the beginning maybe manipulated to being the villain or something like that, because that's what he's created for, right? By the sovereign group who are basically villains. He's created to be the weapon, but he starts as he learns through life, he starts to understand, and as the character develops, he can still be arrogant. He can still be cocky, arrogant. There's still heroes. There's still good guys who are very arrogant, like Tony Stark, for example, could be cocky, right? But he's still a good guy, like in terms of being not a bad guy. He does things the right way. He does the good things. Not right. He's more, but he's not. He could be like a jerk at times, arrogant jerk, like Tony Stark. But Tony Stark does do the right thing and does care. And Warlock begins to, maybe that. But this is definitely not. This is gonna be a tough battle. See, he's very powerful. I assume they make him very powerful. Be chasing the Guardians throughout the film. But yeah, this is a first look. This is not the first look. I mean, we did see him in the trailer, but I did not like what I saw in the trailer with him. I did not like how the quick glimpse of him. But I do like this picture. This picture makes him look much better. This is a much better picture of Adam Warlock. He looks much better in this. Okay, guys. Well, that's it, guys. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment below your thoughts, guys. Thank you.